All right, a trade just went down. Let's talk about Russell Westbrook for James Harden. Blockbuster trade. Russell Westbrook went to the Wizards for John Wall and I believe a couple of first-round picks. And in my opinion, this is a completely lateral move, and both teams took a bit of an L. Now, in my opinion, the Rockets won the trade, like technically, because they got picks out of it, out of a team that's not going to be super good. So I guess those picks can be kind of valuable. But it's a pretty lateral move when both teams should really be thinking about rebuilding right now. More so the Rockets than the Wizards, because the Rockets are in a place where they're in that middle ground where they're going to be a good regular season team, but they're not going to be able to perform in the playoffs, and they're not really a championship contender. Whether they have Westbrook or Wall or what, they're not going to really be a championship contender, and both of the disgruntled stars wanted out anyway, so I figured they should just trade them for young guys, hit the reset button, get them picks, and then until they get a generational talent, start building around someone like Christian Wood, a younger player that you had that is already pretty good. But instead, they trade for John Wall, and then if they end up trading James Harden anyway, then this is even more of a confusing move. But right now, it's a completely lateral, and they should be trying to blow it up and rebuild anyway. As far as the Wizards, yeah, okay. What exactly does this do for you? It's first round exit to maybe slightly better first round exit, because Russell Westbrook is a floor raiser, but he's not a ceiling raiser. He's not gonna be the missing piece to make your team a championship team, but he's also able to carry teams to the playoffs. He's also able to raise the floor of the team. So I think the Wizards have a chance of being a playoff team, but even still, the East is a lot more stacked than it usually is, and I don't personally have the Wizards making the playoffs whether they have Wall or Westbrook. So there's my thoughts on that. I don't see the point besides the picks, but then you could have traded Westbrook to a team for picks and maybe one or two young assets, but instead you traded it for a disgruntled older star who hasn't played in 2.5 years. I don't see the point at all for this trade. So as far as like, do they get better, do they get worse as a team? The Rockets, again, I think it's lateral. I don't think they really got much better or much worse. Depending on how Wall comes back, I don't think he's going to come back at full strength, because a lot of his game was on athleticism, and I don't think he's going to have the same bounce, the same speed, the same jump anymore. But either way, they weren't a championship contender, so it doesn't change that much for me. For the Wizards, it does raise their floor a little bit to maybe a playoff team. They were maybe a playoff team before Wall, but it's just a little bit of a higher chance with Westbrook. But like I said before, once again, it's a lateral move. Neither of the teams improved significantly, and both of these teams should really be thinking about rebuilding more than anything else. So I don't see the point of this besides the picks that the Rockets got, but they could have traded them to a team with young assets so that maybe they could have gotten the young player back as well as picks. So those are my thoughts on the trade. I don't really get it, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll be happy to talk to you guys down in the comments to elaborate a little bit more if you didn't get enough from this video. But leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all my socials in the description, and I am out. Peace.